Good afternoon, everyone. This is the 4:30 coaching. This is Lisa Ware. I'm a senior group leader and I've been in the business a very long time, 20 years. Today, I am going to talk about what we need to know and where to find it. More importantly, we are known as partners, but we're also independent distributors. And there's a real clue in the word independent. It's an important thing to be able to know where to find things for ourselves, because not everybody is always available all the time. Quite rightly, they're just not. So we've got everything at our fingertips completely. It's just sometimes it's finding it and knowing where to find it. So what I want to do is kind of like run through the partner portal, which is evolving every single week, changing, which is right, because obviously things are changing all the time. So I'm going to share my screen and pick up my dashboard, which hopefully all of you can see. All our dashboards are fairly similar, okay? Some have some slight differences according to which level you're at. But what I want to do is kind of just show you around. So if we could have a look where my mouse is going at the moment, this is a drop down. On a computer, it shows up. On an iPad or on your mobile phone, you'll see three little lines which you click on and those drop down come up. So what we've got here is we're currently on what's known as the dashboard. There is news all about my business, my planner, incentives, a leaderboard, that's to do with the whole network, the learning portal where we can find information, and then also all about training, virtual training and live events and stuff like that, and where we can book it. And then down here, things like the marketing hub, there's UW, our equivalent, which lots of little videos, short videos with great top tips and that. Quick links. There is a shop where you can purchase items of marketing materials. There is a little area called Suggest a Feature. It does what it says on the tin. Terms and conditions and contact us. And then the status of what's going on at the moment with our broadband and the IT in the partner portal. Over here is our account area. So if I click on mine and say your account, which has got the cog, and I always show brand new people this when they first sign up. So there we are, look, I joined back on the 6th of November 2002, what a long time ago. And my recruiter and the person that I'm placed direct to is Rob. I am direct to Rob. And interestingly enough, you would have heard that on yesterday, Monday, Rob Barris has been in this business 25 years. And he was recruited by Steve Critchley, the top NNL. And interestingly enough, Rob was Steve's very first partner he signed up. So it's just kind of by chance that I met Rob, and I happened to be very near the top of one of Steve Critchley's legs. So I'm in position 2 to him. So what's here? ID card. I don't need one, I've done it. If I wished to change my email address, I can do so here. That's to let UW know. I'm linked to my own personal account, and that was way back that was done. Okay. And if I wanted to change where I get paid to a different account, I can do so here. If I wanted to change my password, and I tend to change mine about every 3 months just to keep secure, I do so here. And this is also where we generate our public liability insurance. If we press this, it comes up and you can print it off, and that's very useful for events and everything. So some very basic stuff. Let's click back to dashboard and let's have a look. So everything about the new bill busting £100 boost is on here. So if we clicked on it, it's going to give you all the information that you would want to know. including that there is now a neighbour letter for single partners and for joint partners. Okay, so everything. And please note that what's happened as we've clicked on it, it's come up in the news section. All right, so if we go back now and go back up, that's what I clicked on. Each week there is a kind of review, and if we click on that, there we are. It's all about the week at UW, and there's various things that you can look at. Okay, so I'm going to go back again. Exclusive Facebook Live with John Addison and Justin Bazina. That's absolutely brilliant there. Let's just move everybody out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Now, latest news, the week at UW, that will come under the news section. So if we did that, there is a little 3-minute all about it. Excellent. Okay. And if we go back again, then check out about Leigh Adewale. She's lovely. In fact, oh gosh, I can't believe this. 3 years ago it is now, when we used to have monthly coaching live, I had Leigh that came to my coaching and she sang for us. she came along to experience the coaching. And then we've got all about a team talk, a UW podcast, running a 20k giveaway. Our latest podcast, brilliant. Have a listen. It's really, really good. About Partner Connect events, guys, this is Pizza Tuesday as we know it. All right. I don't know why they've decided to call it something else, because we all call it Pizza Tuesday, but it's now Partner Connect. And partly because there won't be a quiz anymore and stuff like that. It is about us engaging and getting to know each other and actually checking out people that could be from different teams. As it says there, camaraderie, absolutely amazing. It always was. What a wonderful way. If you were to sign up 2 customers, you would get a voucher for yourself, and that's for dough balls, a pizza or pasta, a drink. But if you did 2 customers, or if you did sign up a partner and a customer, you would get 2 vouchers and you could take a guest along. What a wonderful way to introduce a guest about Utility Warehouse. Absolutely wonderful. So really, really, this is so very important. Please notice they do want you to try and focus on home owners. All right, really important. That's what we're doing all the time at the moment. So that's about that. Then over here, we've got the cashback card challenge. That's worth a look at too. Further down on our dashboard, we've got more stuff. Now, this is so key because this is what I've been talking about. And what UW have done is they've kind of made the job easier for all of us. And they're saying what business building tools are available. So they've actually made a little area of all the essential stuff. So let's click on it and have a look. Here we go. Lots of bits. Here we are. Now, they've made this so easy. So there are a number of different tools to help you build your UW business. We've got UW Stories. I'll just stop the share because I want to see everybody. Can I just have a show of hands? Who uses UW Stories? I find them absolutely fabulous. They're a great way of sending a couple of minute information, because people's attention span these days are really, it's very, very small. In the old days, we used to give a DVD, and that DVD was about 20 minutes long. It was called What's It All About? I just can't imagine anybody sitting for 20 minutes now and watching a DVD. Yeah, UW Stories is quick. By the way, here's an interesting thing. I've been doing these coaching for 3 years now at the same time. through the same medium, and Mr. Rob Barris has just called me. That's an interesting one. Here we go. Let's go back to where we were. So here we are. So UW Stories now all about 20k giveaways. I am not going to insult your intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. This stuff is all the information about it. I'm not going to individually click on each. You can do that yourself. Now, for example, neighbour letters. What are they? And print them at home. And you could also purchase pre-printed ones. So all about neighbour letters. Now there's a section on customer gathering tools, referring a friend, partner recruiting tools. There's the VOP, the virtual opportunity presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, lovely and easy. It's available anytime, any place. Somebody can click on it and watch it. It's about 10 minutes long. There's a digital format of the latest UW Life magazine. That's useful. Social media and email. Okay, a little bit of kind of do's and don'ts and helpful tips, because a lot of people think they think social media is the answer to everything. Personally, 20 years down the line, I wouldn't say it was. I don't do anything by social media at all, but I see people basically advertising themselves. Do you know, it can be done a right way and it can be done a wrong way. And what I like is there are partners that are extremely good at this, and you can have a look in that area and they'll give you the right advice on how to do it right. I'm sorry, but when I see even SGLs just literally advertising, they're actually going against the grain of what is UW about personal recommendation. It doesn't make us terribly authentic, but you can be very clever, and by your kind of lifestyle and the nice things that you might post, people might become intrigued, especially if you was to say, oh, I've just been on a super holiday, all expenses paid, and it was through this incredible company that I partnered with, and you showed some pictures and what a lovely time. You might get someone going, oh, how did you get that? Now you've got carte blanche authority to get in touch, call them, whatever, if you know them, and have a chat and explain about UW. You've inadvertently had an inquiry about being a partner. Isn't that great? What a great way to do it, rather than just blast. Why do I suggest you don't blast people? I'll tell you why. There's a great word, it's called social media, and it's actually meant to be about social things. And some people have two like Facebook pages. I'm just going to stop the share to get you all back in. They might have two Facebook pages. They may have their own personal one, and then they could have one which is purely a UW one. Now that's fine, because what you're doing is separating the two, which is really quite a good thing, because otherwise I think you could lose friends and family. If all they ever do is see you blast UW, they're thinking, sell, sell, sell. That's all they want to do. They don't want to talk about anything else. Actually, do you know what? That's not terribly good, is it? We don't want to do that. We don't want to lose those friends and family. So that's why I recommend that you go in and have a good look at all this stuff. I'll get back to where we were. So let's click on that social media, because this is a good one, I think. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, look at all the stuff that's available. Let's get talking. How to use social media to grow your business. Do's and don'ts. All sorts of absolutely fantastic, holiday social media guidelines. It is absolutely giving you best advice. So if you started to think, I want to do that, if you bring in a new partner and that's their kind of like, oh, I want to go through social media, please direct them to this. Yeah, because what we want is people to do it right from the outset, not to lose friends and family over this stuff. So let's go back to the dashboard. We'll go back to where we were, which was here. And there we are. That's where we were. Now, the next one, tip sheets. Gathering multi-service customers. Reapproaching prospects. That's a good one. Recruiting new team members. Let's have a look at that one there. Okay. Pick it up. Tell me, is everyone seeing Top Tips 6-pack, or have I got to put a new share? Right, let's do it. It was a download. Can you see it now? Top Tips, brilliant. 6-pack, tips for reapproaching your prospects. Look at that. Giving you ideas on what to do. I can't emphasize enough here. When I started, we had something called, Annette will remember this, we had something called the extranet. It wasn't that brilliant. Actually, I look back and it was pretty archaic, but we didn't know any different. But now this company is literally giving you so much information to build your business. And if you really felt stuck and you've got a day and you think, oh, I've got no one to call, whatever, come onto your partner portal and take a look at this stuff, because it is absolutely fabulous. Let's have a look at gathering multi-service customers. Let's click on that. Here we are. That's another one that's just come in. I'll bring it up and I'll bring it in the share. Here we go. How to sign up multi-service customers. Lots and lots of information. In fact, you could almost say that if you were brand new, and some people have done this, they've joined not really through a partner. They've kind of just gone on the internet and looked. Do you know, now if somebody actually did join, there is almost everything here to get you going. If you've got the initiative and the gumption and the self-motivation to look at everything, it's all here. Okay. Recruiting new team members. Let's have a look at that one. I'll bring it in. There we are, another 6-pack. Look at that first one. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't we always say this? When presenting to a prospect, always show both the customer and partner propositions. Don't prejudge. You just never know. You never know. I've just supported a partner. I'm going to share this with you. I'll stop the share there. I've just supported a partner who joined me through my late husband in 2014. He went to Exeter to do his training, the days when we used to do 5-hour trainings. I know. Do you know what? I just smile at all this now. I really do. He did all the training, and now I'm going to share with you. He then did nothing at all. Has never signed up a single customer. Anybody else got some of those? Okay. So, you know, this boost has come in, and we are the UK's cheapest energy. I was going to say for the next 2 years. Oh, but we've got a very challenging government who just seems to like upsetting the status quo. And now it's all going to be changed on the 1st of April. And who knows? I sent out some information yesterday that came through Mr. Martin Lewis, money saving expert, which he gets information from Cornwall Insights, which is the leading information. And basically everything's changing. But do you know what? Please have my belief. Whatever happens, we will be the best. That is absolutely, I know it. Okay. So the reason I'm sharing about this new this partner is when all this came out, I was being told, do you know what? Go back to people that have not cancelled their position, but have for some reason or another just never got going. And he was one of them. And I rung him up, I got talking, and timing was just kind of right. He came to the Bournemouth Buzz last week. He came all suited and booted, bless, because he didn't know the format. That's fine. And he's all fired up. And we've just done the first appointment on Sunday with a friend, signed up for everything and became a partner straight away. That's pretty good, isn't it? So he's got his first partner with his first customer. Second one was today, and it was his mum. Mum signed up for everything bar energy because she's in a fixed deal until September next year. In fact, it nearly confused me because I couldn't understand when we did the comparison why we didn't come out cheaper. And then I found it. We finally got her to get the bill, and there it was, a 2-year fixed till September 23. And I said, well done you. But he's learning, and that was fantastic because it doesn't matter that he joined in 2014, he's brand new and he's learning. But mum's become a double gold homeowner. So in fact, tomorrow he'll show as a QD. And do you know what's wonderful? Why am I sharing this with you? Because ladies and gentlemen, in your teams, you've got people just the same. He's a QD, but do you know what? He can benefit from the latest changes about a QD star and a senior QD. He can get those bonuses. So from tomorrow, within 30 days of tomorrow, all he needs to do is get 3 more customers, and he's already hit the £200 bonus. Isn't that fabulous? So please don't dismiss these people that have been sat there doing nothing. Do you know what? The timing just might be right for them now. And I thought that would be a great thing to share in. And why I'm partly showing you this, because do you know what? This is the stuff. We need to bother with a new person and show them this, don't we? We need to make the effort, because when they sign up, that few minutes, that 10 minutes of signing them up, that's nothing. That isn't a new partner. That's just somebody that's registered. They're not a partner. And my dear late husband had a fantastic phrase, and he said, he used to say, a distributor isn't a distributor until they're distributing. What a profound statement. Isn't that true? So what we've got now, somebody that has finally got going and now has the benefit of this incredible thing that the company have brought in, that there are all these bonuses that he can have, and he can have the second bonus, another £200 as well. He's already got a partner. So on the QD Star, it's 6 customers by the time it's not from registration, it's 30 days after achieving QD and a partner, and he's got the partner. So wow, it's just 3 customers. Then the next one is still 6 customers in another 30 days with 2 partners, and I'm sure he'll get another partner. So actually, do you know what? Does it matter he joined in 2014? No. What matters is that he's getting some support and he's getting going. And there are some people here, and I won't mention any names, they've made a start, they've got going, then they stop. Don't we all have moments when actually we're not full on and all of a sudden we stop? Actually, do you know what? That's the forgiving nature of Utility Warehouse, that you can. And I've seen in my teams lots of people that have managed to get to 50 personal customers plus. That is so fantastic, because once they hit 50, they are guaranteed telephony and energy residual income on all personal and all teams customers if they didn't do anything for a month or 2 or 3 or 4. Mr. Stuart Edmonston, who is a senior group leader, He heads the Ascenders team. We've got a few Ascenders in here. He's so much my friend. In fact, it was 16 years yesterday for Stuart. I didn't realise the two coincided, actually. And the reason I'm sharing this is that Stuart came on. I personally didn't sign him up, but I'm going to explain what happened. I met a lady, and it was his auntie, at a Simply Red concert in Bewley many years ago. In fact, I can tell you when it was. It was the 1st of June 2006. God, I remember it because we were having solar tubes installed on our roof that day, and we had to leave them to it to go to Bewley. And what happened was that I met her through very funny circumstances. 5,000 of us turned up too early for the concert. Cut a long story short, I gave her a little card. I just said I wasn't in the mood. I said, oh, look, if you're interested in saving money, give me a call. And that was it. That's all I said to her. And she rang me a couple of weeks later. I went and saw her, signed her up, and she turned round because I said to her, do you know anybody that would be interested in earning some extra money? And she said, oh, I've got a nephew who likes network marketing and he has the golden touch. She said he had the Midas touch. I said, let's ring him now. And we did. And Stuart came on. But I, being very ethical, he was signed up under his auntie. Actually, I wished I hadn't now because she blooming well cancelled her position. But it doesn't matter. Stuart came on. I worked with Stuart. I was the support. He did loads. Then he went off with my ex-husband to South Africa for 7 years. But the thing was, Stuart had got himself to about 160 odd personal customers, and he got himself to senior team leader, a little bit more than that. He never not got paid. When he finally came back, this is so incredible, this story, it's so true. When he finally came back, I called him one evening and said, how you doing, Stuart? Because the very first, what we know as quip came in. And I wondered if he'd spotted it. And we had a chat and I said, do you know what's happened? He said, oh, I have had a look. He said, how does it work? So I explained, and his words were, is there clawback? I said, no, not after 3 months. He said, I'm interested. And what happened? 2 nights later, he rang me and he said, I've had a bit of an epiphany. I said, have you? He said, yeah. He said, I realise I've been paid £84,000 in the last 7 years and I've not worked my business. Can I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, do you know anything else that if you stop working, you still get paid? He'd been paid over £1,000 a month for 7 years. How incredible is that? Stunning. What a story, but real. And please share that. That should become a UW story because it's true. Anyway, Stuart then decided he wanted to go to work. I supported him again, and now he's a senior group leader and a very good one. Doesn't need my help. And as he said, he's had masses and masses of support because the partner portal is so much better. So look, what I want to do is just share my screen again. I'm going to close that down and we're back to here. Now, I've just shown you what I consider is actually like the fundamental for you, a kind of get you going, yeah? This is about you looking and carrying on. There's all sorts of stuff here. Can I just show you this one? I know we're at time. How the UW payment plan works. Let's click on that. I wonder how many of you have done that. About your commission statement. Here we are. This is what we have always known as the compensation plan. And if you click on that, it downloads. And ladies and gentlemen, it's all there. Everything that you ever wanted to know. And I say to anyone, and I really mean it, if you read this, you probably won't sleep for a few nights because it's so damned exciting. People don't realise how much money there is. There is tons of it. It goes on and on and on. There's loads of it. Okay. Learn about customer bonuses. Now, there's lots of other things here. And what I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks, I'll just stop the share. I'm going to hit other areas and go through those, the things that I feel I can hopefully inject and some inspiration for you to want to really do some bits. But what I've done on the first one is show you what I think is the basics, the real basics. And it's time up, I'm afraid. Was that useful? Hopefully, yeah. It's going to be recorded, I promise. I've got to go now because I'm meant to be on an SGL call right now, so I have to leave early. Thank you ever so much. Nice to see you. See you next week. It will be a follow-up.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.